Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. He had a tough time getting anything started in that loss last time out. 3 interceptions and was sacked 4 times. And some room to work. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So Kennesaw State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. One of the games within the game that we've been looking forward to all week. How will he handle this star cornerback on the other side of the ball? Running inside, it's Woods. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Owls are marching down the field. To throw, it's Collins. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On the move and looking deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Woods. And he runs it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. knock him down back at the 45.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Ragin Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Caught in the backfield. It's Jensen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's complete on the right side. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Yeah, and I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Snags it, and there's running room. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. And they're able to make the tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Back to pass on second down. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And the Ragin Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Ragin Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it again on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Rushes on him. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Makes the catch. It's Gary. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Kennesaw State right back to work. Back to pass. It's Collins. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Ragin Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? And the Ragin Cajuns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Working on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Picking up 8 on that 2nd down pass play puts him in a good spot here on 3rd and short. Oh, what a move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Ragin Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Kennesaw State 14, Louisiana 9. Number 19,
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He'll get rid of it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. Picks up the first down. Here's a little room there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Goes high to pull it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Ragin Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hard-hitting tackle. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
Kennesaw State, 21. Louisiana, 12.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Got it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Collins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. Lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's Pitt looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. inside the ACC. Now over to your game at Cajun Field. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Ragin Cajuns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Pocket breaking down.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the third play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Touchdown, Louisiana. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this deep. Looking to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Bean. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he scores! Touchdown, Owls!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run him from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Bean. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it to the right side. Got enough for the 1st. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Ragin Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. The Ragin Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he can't connect on the throw, it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll knock him down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Ragin Cajuns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Woods. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Right back to it. And tackled there by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Calls his own number. Got enough for the 1st. Finding some room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Across the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Gary. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He'll keep it on second down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Kennesaw State right back to work. Looking to throw on third and goal. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Lets it fly. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. The Ragin Cajuns line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The keeper on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Got it inside the 15. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Louisiana 33, Kennesaw State 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Kennesaw State right back to work. Dropping back, it's Collins. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Ragin Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Back to pass, it's Collins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. The short hands, it's Gary. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try the left side. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to